I'm student meteorologist Dylan Leith.
And I'm student meteorologist Sammy Squires.
We're here for your FSU weather for Tuesday, September 26th.
Yes,
How was your day out today?
It was actually very nice out for me. I spent most of the day studying, but I was wanting to go outside.
Yeah, it was hot though. Even though it's supposed to be fall started on Friday, it does not feel like fall at all.
Getting closer to October, but it is definitely not feeling like it.
No, we're going to see a dip in temperature later in the month of October. We're still in September for now. Still got 4 more days of September, so.
Yeah, today's 26th.
Yeah, it's not feeling good. But we're just looking forward to a great show. We're going to see some rain chances kind of pick up later in the week, but just overall, good day today.
Yeah. A few showers around Miami, I know, currently, but we will take a better look at that to come.
Yeah, and there is a cold front trying to make its way over into our area, but it's not. But right now, we're going to send it back to the wall with Megan.
Thank you, guys. Sorry about that. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what's going on locally in Tallahassee. We have a picture here of the front of the building. As you can see, it was a very sunny, beautiful day today. Our high temperatures right now in the region looking pretty high. 92 in Tallahassee, 90 in Quincy, 92 Mariana, just that dark red all throughout the region, signifying that lack of cloud coverage, that intense sun, and that intense heat we are feeling this time of year. Our local radar looking completely clear, really nothing that's bringing any cloud coverage, any rain, anything, anytime soon. Later in the week, we might get a taste of that rain, but right now we are staying dry and hot. Tonight's forecast looking pretty good. We're sitting at 77 tonight. It's going to be a calm evening, low winds. It's a perfect stargazing night if you're able to get out there because that lack of cloud coverage is going to allow us to see all those stars that we have in North Florida. Looking at our weather headlines, it's going to be hot and sunny, as I said. Rain later in the week. Nothing that we're going to feel right now or in the next couple of days. A taste of fall temps to come later when those temperatures drop a bit. Back to the desk with Dylan and Sammy.
Impacted our area not as severely as the rest of the state of Florida. Let me first start with the question: what is Florida state fruit?
What is Florida state fruit?
No, like not Florida state. Like
Florida the state.
Florida the
Oranges,
state.
of course.
Oranges, right? One of the things that Irma, which passed through 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, brought with it was a lot of orange damage. When it came through, many citrus crops were destroyed.
Yeah, and what makes it orange? It's orange. There's a disease going through it called citrus greening, which turns the fruit and the leaves with this bacteria due to insects. So Florida farmers are facing an emergency with that.
Yeah, definitely. The fact of Irma coming through and knocking down a lot of the fruit and uprooting trees. A lot of trees up to the true impact hasn't been known yet because farmers are trying to still take in how much damage has come through.
Yes.
But it's definitely with the disease too, things are not looking good for them.
Yeah, I know some people are trying to push for a bill for growers to replace the damaged trees.
Yeah, they're trying to help them out because 90% of all orange juice and orange products in the United States come actually from Florida. So with that severe damage, people in other states, like your home state of Cleveland, are actually feeling that impact of lack of oranges. I mean, with that, prices are going to be driven up without oranges.
Yeah, so along with Irma, farmers are facing a series of damages to come. They don't know exactly what the effects will be, but hopefully everything will be okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of similar story to Harvey in Texas where we saw a jump in gas prices. We might start seeing a jump in orange juice and orange product prices. So things are not looking great, but hopefully with this bill that was passed, things will look better for the farmers. But now we're going to take it out to, I'm actually going to take it out to the wall with a local look. If we can pull up the wall for the local look. All right, thank you. Well, those are our weather headlines we already saw, but we're going to move into the viewer photo sent of campus. You can see this is Ruby Diamond Fountain. So definitely a beautiful picture, great way. But currently in Tallahassee, things are 90 degrees, partly cloudy. Seeing that a relatively decent dew point, so not that oppressive. That dew point staying kind of low. That humidity, 45%. Nothing too bad. Feeling all right, just a lot of heat. Here's that satellite radar, and you can see one shower down over by Perry, but nothing impacting our area right now. So things are looking good. It was not a cloudy day, not a very rainy day, because there's nothing on the radar, but things just looking great for us. current temperatures around the regions, you're going to see that uniform upper 80s to low 90s kind of. The hot spot being Wilma and Mariana, both at 91. Carabel and Apalachicola, the cooler spots because of that ocean breeze, bringing in the cooler temperatures for them. But for their sailing forecast, if you're going sailing on Wednesday, you're going to see wind 5 to 10 knots, 2 to 3 feet of waves. It's a great boating day. It's going to be sunny for that. And if you're going to the sand, looking like another good day, you're going to get 5 to 10 miles per hour. The surf 2 feet or less. But that UV index sitting at a 10. So if you're very pale or fair-skinned, you're going to need that sunscreen to protect from those UV rays. So make sure you have that. Tonight's forecast, 77 degrees outside. Perfect stargazing night. It's just going to be a calm night. Wind out of the northwest at 5 miles per hour. Definitely a good night. And for tomorrow, you're going to see a temperature of 93 degrees. Hot again. It's just going to stick around. That heat is staying, and it is feeling like summer. And for your 7-day forecast, we're going to see temperatures stick through the 90s for most of the week. But as that cold front tries to make its way through on Saturday, you're going to see those temperatures start to drop. But right now, I'm going to give it to Sammy with an Around Florida look.
Thank you for that local, Dylan. We are going to take a look at our current conditions around Florida. In Fort Myers, looks to be the best right now. Same with Orlando, 89, 91. Tallahassee, 90, partly cloudy, but just as nice, actually. We have a few storms down in the south, with especially in Key West, being 84 degrees. And you could see those storms kind of moving through the Miami West Palm area, and that happened all day long. So our winds are also kind of all over right now. We are ranging from around 0 all the way up to 12 in Fort Myers. So enough to feel a light breeze over in Fort Myers. Our ocean temperatures are starting to stay around 87 on the west coast. It's a little bit less in the East Coast, being around 84, but that is pretty warm for our ocean temperatures. The dew point, we are feeling a little bit more comfortable in Tallahassee compared to Miami being 77, which is very, very uncomfortable. And what that means, our scale, it is oppressive in the south, and it is pretty uncomfortable in our Tallahassee area. We could see that water vapor from the tropical storm Maria over in the ocean over there. But for us, we are pretty dry throughout the day for the northern half of Florida. Not as much down south, though. Tonight's forecast, we will be 68 Tallahassee, the coolest throughout the state, actually, all the way down to Miami and Key West that are in the high 70s. Wednesday's forecast, we will be pretty sunny throughout the majority of Florida, around the whole Big Bend area, but we do have chances of showers for the south once again. So now we are going to head it over to the desk.
Thank you so much, Sammy. So we're going to bring things back locally and talk about what's going on in Tallahassee this week.
Yeah.
We have a long list of events that you can do this week on campus and off, and we're going to go ahead and touch on some of those.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to start off with FSU Res Fest at the FSU Res. Have you been to the FSU Res?
I have. It's beautiful. I don't use the facility enough. I just don't think about it. But they have canoes and kayaks and swimming and sandy places you can tan and lay out.
It's definitely fun. It's going to be on October 1st, which is this Saturday, from 12 to 6 p.m. So you can take in a lot of those events, and they're really just trying to show off the Res.
Yeah, they have food, music, different events going on there. So if you have time to make it out there, we highly recommend that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be during that football game, though. But after that football game, it might be a little hot.
Yeah, no, so go take a dip in that lake.
Yeah,
no gators.
No, those gators scare. I'm scared to go in that lake because of the gators.
They can't get you in their canoes, so
No,
you're fine.
you're good. You got the next event?
Yeah, so every Sunday afternoon we have local vendors, shopping, live music on Game Street called an event called The Soup.
Oh,
so
that's
if you're
cool.
down there, you want to do some shopping, maybe hit up some local vendors, we definitely recommend going out there. It's October 1st on Game Street, just in the afternoon from 1 to 5. So if you can make it down there, then I recommend that as well.
Yeah, it's a good alternative if you don't want to go to the Res.
Yeah, there's so many things to do this Saturday. I don't know how you're going to choose which one.
Though at Brass Tab, they are having a trip trivia night for one of my favorite shows, Rick and Morty, from 7 to 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Do you watch Rick and Morty?
I feel like I should, but I don't.
I kind of want to go now because I really like Rick and Morty, and I think I could do good at some trivia.
Yeah, go ahead and check that out too. Maybe I'll go with you because you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you can be on my team.
The Madison Social, same street as all the Grass Tap and the Soup going on Sunday, has a Butterbeer pancake launch that's happening September 30th to October 1st. Now, I know Butterbeer is a drink from Harry Potter.
Yeah, have you ever had it?
I had it at Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes good. It's like cream soda. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's butter. I think it's a butterscotch soda.
I think it might be good on pancakes.
Yeah, I kind of want to taste this now. All these events seem like things I'd want to do.
Yeah, and then adding on to the list of things you might want to do, there's all-you-can-eat chicken nuggets Sunday night, September 27th at everyone's favorite Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is
So
great.
get some pancakes and then get some nuggets and then feel bad about yourself all night.
Yeah, definitely. On September 28th, Seminoles Future is going to have a career fair at the Civic Center. So if you want to get a job, maybe you should start looking.
Right, it's for all majors, and it's from 9 to 12, and then they have a hiatus between the events, and then it's from 1 to 4 again. So if you can't make the morning, go ahead and try to make the afternoon because that's a good resource that our school offers.
Yeah, I think you should, or it's highly recommended you bring a resume in the event that you find a job or an organization you want to work with. So it's good to have copies of those if you go.
Absolutely, very good place to meet people.
Yeah.
As well as that, we have Food Truck Thursday every Thursday at Lake Ella. It's just at night. I think it starts about 7. There's a lot of local food trucks, really good food there. So if you're able to make it out there, go eat more food.
Yeah, food trucks are great, but now you're actually going to take it out to the wall for another local look.
Now I'm feeling kind of hungry, but I got to keep talking about the weather. Campus photo that I took today of our university, we are showing that this was outside of Health and Wellness. We can see it was a beautiful day. Look at this sun peeking through this huge live oak. Just a beautiful campus. I take it for granted, but when I see days like this, I just remember how lucky I am to go here. When the weather is nice, we see 90 degrees, partly cloudy, low humidity, well, relatively low. It's usually a lot higher in Florida, but that lack of rain's given us a little bit drier conditions. But that 9-mile-an-hour wind just peeking through today, it was really hot out. So we're looking at our current temperatures, as we can see again, Big Bend region showing us upper 80s, low 90s throughout the entire region, just feeling very, very hot and dry if you were out there today. No rain yet, but we're sitting at those hot temperatures. Fall is on the way, so just hang in there a little bit longer. Satellite and radar, as I said earlier, really nothing in the region at all, not even anything down by the water, so just sitting at really nice conditions all throughout North Florida. Current air quality, though, not looking too great. Down by the coast, they're always sitting a little bit better in that good area because they have that sea breeze to push some of that pollution out. Most of us looking in between the good and unhealthy. We have a lot of pollen in the air, a lot of pollution. I mean, it's that time of year. Haven't gotten a lot of rain, just been really hot. And we're going to go ahead and talk about that pollen with that pollen forecast Tuesday, 11.3. Wednesday drops a little bit, but then it just tightens right back up, 11.4 on Friday. So if you do have any allergies, go ahead and think about taking that allergy medication ahead of time because we are seeing juniper and oak are very prevalent in the air this time of year. As fall, things should be dying, but the pollen still prevails in the air. Our evening planner tonight looking pretty good. At 7 o'clock, we can expect a beautiful night ahead just a half hour from now. It's going to be 85, but dropping as soon as that sun goes down. At 10 o'clock, we're sitting at 77. It's going to be very clear and calm tonight. Conditions will remain throughout the night if you're out on your Tuesday night, so expect to be a very lovely evening tonight if you're able to make it outside in between studying and spending your Tuesday night doing other things. Tomorrow's outlook looking pretty good. Sunny and hot. That's the story for the week right now. Winds very mild again, so 93, just the sunshine state doing its thing there and sitting at 93. Week ahead looking pretty good. We have sun Wednesday, Thursday, up lower 90s for our highs. Throughout the week, we change a little bit. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, that rain chances creep back up. That's going to be dropping our highs into the 80s and our lows into the 60s. So it's looking pretty good for our week ahead. Our football game sitting here on Saturday, 40% chance though, but we're not afraid of any hurricanes, are we? We're going to do a good job at that football game, and hopefully we can enjoy those temperatures, 67, 69. That's just a little bit of a taste of fall. I know everyone loves those fall temperatures. We're going to go ahead and send it back to Dylan with a look at what's going on nationally.
Yeah, you can see on that 7-day, you see that 40% chance of rain. We're going to see that front come through. You can see it's really well defined here. 64 in Kansas City, 87 in Memphis. You see that big temperature change. All that green, lower temperatures. Green and yellow indicate those lower temperatures, and this red indicates those higher temperatures. You can see we're at 90 degrees here in Tallahassee, but things over on the West Coast, seeing 61 in Denver. Those are some nice temperatures. We're wanting that fall-like temperatures to come around for us. Satellite radar really shows also where that front is. All these showers from Iowa all the way down to Texas. You can see in San Antonio and on the border of Texas, there's a lot of showers there associated with this front as it's making its way eastward. The water vapor map showing the same story. This is water vapor at the upper level. The green indicating that moisture, that orange indicating the drier air. And you can see for the middle part of the U.S., they're seeing that green color, which indicates that front there. But here over here, we're sitting in that dry temperature, right? Or that drier air. And so with that dry air, we're not seeing a lot of showers, and the chances for showers definitely go down. But as this front starts to make its way over to us, the chances of showers start to go up because all this water vapor starts moving along with it. Here's the current wind speeds, seeing really high wind speeds all the way in Albuquerque of 25 miles per hour. That is fast. Minneapolis is seeing 15 miles per hour, but ahead of that front, they're not seeing much. You're seeing 3 in New Orleans, but in Dallas, currently a little ahead of that front, 10 miles per hour. So nothing too crazy there for them. Current watches and warnings, you see all this green. That green indicating flash flood warnings. Luckily, this is not areas that were highly affected by Harvey, but though they are seeing a lot of flash floods. So if you have family members in Texas, be sure that they are aware of the flood warnings that are associated with them. And to my other side, you see all this red? That's Hurricane Maria's watches and warnings. So if you're on the coast, a lot of the coastal areas have boating forecasts, so be aware of that. For tonight's forecast, though, we're going to see that front kind of taking into effect. 46 degrees in Denver, 57 degrees in Kansas City. But over down in Tallahassee, we're going to see 68. It's actually going to be cooler in Tallahassee than it will be in Memphis and New Orleans, 74 and 73 there. So we're seeing cool temperatures for tonight. We're kind of being the oddball, the only ones in the 60s. But for tomorrow, that front starting to make its way eastward. You're going to see Memphis at 88 degrees. Dallas, kind of some showers still as with that front at 84. Same thing in San Antonio. So that front is kind of slow moving for them. But right now, we're actually going to send it over to Sammy with the southeast look.
Thank you, Dylan. We are going to take a focus on our southeast. We have a red flag warning. These are the remnants of Maria. And the light purple here is we have rip current warning. So be careful if you are out on the sea as of tonight or tomorrow. And nothing to be too cautious of, but we do have a little bit of flooding, and that's what is in the green. So our current conditions are 90 in Tallahassee and Orlando. We got plenty of sun in Orlando. And in Montgomery, look at that, 91. And we are a little bit lower over in New Orleans, but a little cloudy. But that is close to Miami. Look at that, 86. And they are finishing up a series of showers they had throughout the day today. Our 24-hour temperature change, not too much for the Florida area, 1-2 degrees. The temperature did rise a little bit. Key West, -1. All the way over in Little Rock, we didn't even change at all. So nothing, that is a result of the high pressure we are experiencing. Our wind speed is 3 in Orlando and 9 in Tallahassee. You could see that reverse in direction over in Key West, heading up north a little bit. And we are 7 around the closer to the east, 13 over in Wilmington. So the winds did rise up a little bit. Maria, you could see the remnants of Maria throughout our ocean, but our focus of what we are looking at right now is those storms that just moved through that Miami area. Nothing in our area for Tallahassee, though. UV index, we are pretty high. You can see most of Florida, Alabama, Georgia are all around the same, a little lower in Miami, though. And our heat, what does it feel like? 96, 97 in Orlando, Miami, 94 in Tallahassee. Tonight's forecast, it will be a little bit chillier. Baby fall is coming, 68 degrees in Tallahassee, 75 Orlando, 79 all the way in Key West. Tomorrow's forecast looks beautiful for us. 94 in Tallahassee, 96 in Orlando, just a little bit warmer. In Miami, 90 with chances of storms. So now we're going to take it off to the desk. Let's see what we have with those sports.
Yeah, thank you, Megan. We're going to take a look, or sorry.
You're welcome,
Sammy,
Zoe.
sorry. We're taking a look at sports. Did you go to the game this Saturday?
I did, and I think I sweat about 10 pounds of my body weight off.
Yeah.
Just an estimate.
Did you get burnt?
I got so sunburned. It was a really weird sunburn too, but it was worth it. I mean, always have a great time at Doak. The atmosphere is amazing, but unfortunately we did lose 27-21.
Yeah, it was a tough loss to sit through, especially in that heat.
It was, yeah.
But hopefully, we'll bounce back this week. We need another win. We cannot afford another loss.
I know.
We're playing Wake Forest at 3:30 in North Carolina, so it's an away game.
Okay, right. So Wake Forest, I don't know their ranking, but
they're not ranked. So
okay, well,
but
we have no excuse this time.
Right, it could be a trap game for us because things just it might not be good. We're gonna turn a look though to our coming up game the following weekend, our next home game. You know what it is?
Yeah, we're playing Miami. This is the game that everyone looks forward to all year. It had to get rescheduled in September due to Irma.
Yeah.
But we're bringing it back October 7th. It's going to be a 3:30 game, so another one of those hot ones. But chances of rain are there, so maybe it'll cool us off a bit. Bring a poncho, bring an umbrella if you plan on going. 88 degrees.
Well, you can't really bring an umbrella. That's we mentioned this last week. Sorry, to just make sure for the viewers at home that you can't bring an umbrella into Doak.
Okay.
Just so that people don't bring umbrellas and get it taken away. But though, the 3:30 game might actually be better for us because it's not going to be 12 o'clock we're going to be burning. We're going to be past that high.
Right, yeah, and maybe that shadow will start to give the student section a little bit of shade because we're sitting there in the sun all the time.
Yeah, the crazy thing with this game, though, was that at 12 o'clock it was clear skies, but by 3 o'clock it was cloudy. So, hey, 3:30.
Right. And panning over to another sport, don't forget to pay attention to our Lady Knowles. They have a game coming this Friday at 7 at the Seminole Soccer Complex.
Yeah,
they're playing NC State.
Yeah, they're playing NC State. Rematch, per se, if you talk about soccer and football. Hopefully we win. They are giving 250 scarves for the first 250 students coming out to the game. So I'm going to try to make my way out there.
Awesome. Have you ever been to a ladies soccer game?
Yeah, I went to one last year. I actually met Michael Ojo. You know who Michael Ojo is?
I feel like I should know, but I don't.
He was our center in basketball. Man was really tall. He was 7'1", 300 pounds. Guy was really big. Great guy. Really great guy.
Sounds like a great guy.
So maybe I'll run into Michael Ojo this time.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on this weekend in Seminole sports. Hopefully we're going to do well in that game, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what's going on locally again, just to wrap up the show and finish it up. I'm going to go ahead and get out to the wall and talk about some current temperatures that we are seeing in Tallahassee.
Yeah, we're going to pull up that wall. We're having some issues right now. Let's chat with current
There we
temperatures.
go. Okay, so current temperatures right now, 90 degrees, dropped a degree since I did the last local. So we're cooling down, slowly but surely cooling down. 66, that 45% chance, 45% humidity. It was a nice hair day for me. It doesn't look like it, but humidity was low, and I was able to keep the straightness in my hair. 9-mile-an-hour winds, and like I said, partly cloudy. It's going to be a calm evening, so we're just easing into those cooler temperatures tonight. Satellite and radar, clear again, not much change. We saw rain chances increasing later as a weak front comes through, but right now we are just sitting at that steady Florida condition of hot and humid. Sun protection advised if you're going golfing. Looking at our golf index, we're sitting at a 4. I didn't put it at a 5 because it's so hot out there, and best conditions are in the morning for that sun is able to take its toll on us and increase the temperatures throughout the day. Winds are going to be 5 to 10, so no excuse for a bad hit. You can't blame the winds. They're very weak tomorrow. Sun protection advised, like I said, sunglasses, umbrella, sunscreen, or just sit in the golf cart while your friends roast on the field because it is going to be very hot tomorrow. We're looking at tonight's forecast as well. It's going to be 77, a perfect stargazing night. Hint, hint, if anyone wants to go with me tonight because it's going to be a calm evening. Only 5-mile-an-hour winds tonight. That moon's going to be bright. Those skies are going to be clear, and those stars are going to be out. If we haven't harbored enough, get out there tonight and enjoy it before it gets too cold for us Floridians. 93 tomorrow. Sunny day, hot, hot, hot. So if you have classes, be prepared to take off that cardigan or that jacket in between walking because we are going to be feeling that on campus tomorrow. That lack of cloud coverage tomorrow in the entire Tallahassee area. We're also going to be taking a look at tomorrow's outlook. We're going to keep talking about it right now until we finish these technical issues that we're having, but no big deal. We're going to just keep talking about what we can expect. There we go. Moving on to tomorrow's highs. 91 St. Mark's, 92 Tallahassee. Like I said, hot, can't bring that enough. It is fall, but it feels like the middle of summer. 90 degrees in Monticello, 91 Thomasville. So pretty much if you're traveling tomorrow, if you know anyone in the region, we're all going to be feeling the same story tomorrow. Our 7-day, finishing things off with our 7-day, beginning of the week, looking beautiful. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, easing into those cooler temperatures, easing into that humidity and that rain. So we can go ahead and expect to have some rain this weekend, but the only good thing about that rain is it's going to bring in those conditions that weak front will be moving through. Look at these lows, 68, 67. 67 feels perfect. That's going to be really late at night, so if you want to go ahead and get in the fall spirit and drink a cup of hot cocoa about 2 a.m., you can go ahead and feel that 67-degree temperature. We are going to go ahead and send things back to the desk. I'll be there with Sammy finishing things off and talking about what we can expect for the weekend ahead.
Yeah, we don't have a game here in Tallahassee, but is there a game this weekend actually?
There is. Dylan and I just touched on this. There's a game in North Carolina. We're playing Wake Forest this weekend. Yeah, it's going to be an afternoon game. So maybe catch that on TV, just cheer on our Knowles. Hopefully we can get a redemption win this weekend.
It looks like a beautiful week to come. I know I may go outside, tan a little bit tomorrow. It looks very nice.
Perfect tanning
conditions.
Though. Yeah, definitely.
Very warm.
It's just been so hot that, like I said, that front is going to give us just a little taste of fall. I know I look forward to those temperatures all year round. So when I see the 60s, I get excited. When I see the 50s, I get excited. I see those 40s. I think, I'm living in Florida. What's going on?
I am enjoying these cooler nights, though. It does feel good.
Yeah, it feels
put
great.
on a jacket at night.
Yeah, it does.
I know I enjoy that.
Are you going to be going to that game next weekend?
Yes, next weekend I will go to the Miami game.
That's always
I'm
a really
excited
fun
for
one.
that one. So hopefully we will win.
Yeah.
Don't want to jinx it, but
yeah, I know
cool.
we'll have some practice in between playing Wake Forest, but Miami is always a really great game. I know the fans have some competition there with the signs. And
and
the
hopefully
chants.
it won't be as hot out because it will be during the nighttime. 8 p.m., right?
No, it's a 3:30 game, I think.
3:30
I'm looking forward to those nighttime games, though. I don't know where they're at.
I am too.
Because when they launch those fireworks and it's cool out, it's just so fun to be in the stadium.
Cooler temperatures.
Yeah, definitely. So here we can see it, our Saturday game right there in Wake Forest. 40% chances here. So I don't know, maybe that's a good game to catch indoors.
Yeah, definitely. Just increase a little bit of rainfall throughout Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, so that was our 7-day, looking pretty good there. But go ahead and follow FSU on Facebook. Like us. We have a page. We post updates, social media updates.
Also on Twitter /FSU Weather.
We have trivia questions every week there.
Yes, we do.
And we will keep you updated about severe weather alerts and things to look forward to on the show. So make sure you're checking us out on social media.
And
go ahead and check our Instagram tonight. I'll be posting those viewer photos that I took today, and you can go ahead and check those out for yourself.
Well, that's it for tonight. I'm student meteorologist Sammy Squires.
I'm student meteorologist Megan Berry. Have a great night.